C is for carbon footprint, a young environmentalist A to Z book with conservation tips, written by Robert Donisch, illustrated by Maggie, Rosier, Degrood. Action. This book holds actions you can take to be a better environmentalist. We only have one Earth and everyone should treat her well. Stand up for the Earth by making some of the changes suggested in these pages. Share what you learn with friends. We can all make a big difference on this planet. Bioarchy of Needs. Buy, make, thrift, swap, borrow, use what you have. The Bioarchy of Needs is a diagram to follow before you buy something new. When there's something you need that you don't already have, start at the bottom of the pyramid and move up. Try borrowing the item from a friend or buying it used. When you do this, you use fewer natural resources. Carbon footprint. Your carbon footprint is the amount of carbon dioxide you produce. Carbon dioxide is the gas we breathe out of our lungs, but it is also in the smoke that comes from cars and factories. Everything we do, from how we travel to what we buy and eat, adds to our carbon footprint. Lowering your carbon footprint helps you fight for the Earth. You can do this by wasting less food and energy and buying only what you need. Follow these and other tips in this book to lower your carbon footprint. Donate. Donating time or money is a great way to support conservation efforts. You can also donate items to support the Bioarchy of Needs. Other people will use your donated items instead of buying new things. Fewer new items means fewer natural resources being taken from the Earth. Energy. If you use less energy every day, you will lower your carbon footprint. Try wearing a sweater instead of turning up the heat in the winter, or keep electronics unplugged when you're not using them. Fix it. When you fix broken items, you reduce your carbon footprint by not buying new things. You also learn valuable skills that can help other people in need. Garden. Start your own garden at home or at school. It takes a lot of energy to grow, transport, and store the crops you buy at the grocery store. When you grow your own crops, you eliminate these energy uses and lower your carbon footprint. Carrots, peppers, and lettuce are plants you can grow in sunny spots indoors. Handmade. You can make handmade items like toothpaste, clothing, or furniture at home or at school. Handmade items reduce the natural resources needed to manufacture, package, and transport store-bought goods. When you reduce the need for natural resources, you reduce your carbon footprint. In season. Instead of buying your favorite produce year-round, try buying local fruits and vegetables that are in season where you live. This cuts down on transport pollution and reduces your carbon footprint. Pumpkins and squashes are great examples of autumn season foods you can buy at a local farmer's market. Junk. Making things of any kind uses up valuable resources. By having less junk, things you don't need, you cause less stress on the Earth. Clean your room and keep clutter down at home. And before you send your junk to a landfill, see if there's a place that will reuse your scrap metal, wood, or electronics. Your junk might be a treasure to someone else. Knowledge. We need people to know how to treat the Earth and show others how to be environmentalists. Pay attention in school and become a voice for Mother Earth. You can also learn about the environment at your local library or science museum. Knowledge alone won't reduce your carbon footprint, but it will help inform the actions that do. Local. Buying toys and clothes from local makers instead of department stores helps to reduce your carbon footprint. This is because local items don't have to travel as far between makers and buyers. Buying local food helps to encourage farmers in your area who produce less pollution than large farms. Ask the workers at your local grocery store for help finding local foods. Meat. Animals need heaps of land, food, and water to grow. When you eat less meat, farmers breed fewer cows, sheep, and chickens. Your carbon footprint decreases as farmers use less land, food, and water. Start by going meatless for one day each week, like Meatless Monday. Sweet potato enchiladas are a great vegetarian meal. Nature. Trees clean the air by pulling carbon dioxide from it. When you visit the natural areas around you, like local parks and national forests, you encourage governments to keep planting trees and protecting parks. This helps lower our human carbon footprint. Joining a conservation society helps too. Offsets. When you pay a little extra money for airline or bus tickets, conservation organizations use that money to plant trees, which clean the air. These offsets help cancel out the travel industry's carbon footprint. Pick up. Picking up garbage that isn't yours may seem like a gross job, but if everyone took 1 or 2 minutes each day to clean their home, school, or play space, the earth would be a better, cleaner place. This action might not reduce your carbon footprint, but it will help encourage others to care for the earth. Quality. When you spend more money on high-quality items, you cut down on natural resources that will end up in landfills. This is because high-quality products last longer and can be fixed more easily than low-quality products. Your carbon footprint goes down because you are requiring less from the earth. Reduce. Recycling isn't enough. We must reduce. When you reduce what you buy, you also reduce pollution and lower your carbon footprint. You can make a difference by refusing to buy or accept things you don't need. If you set an example, others will follow. Second-hand. The fashion industry is a major polluter and uses as much energy as the airline industry. By shopping at second-hand stores, also called thrift stores, you can reduce this energy use and give new life to old styles. The less new clothing we buy, the less pollution we create, and the lower our carbon footprint becomes. Before buying new clothes, shop at a second-hand store. Travel. Try riding a bike to school or the store instead of riding in a car, or take a staycation instead of going on a faraway trip. When we travel less, we reduce air pollution and use fewer of Earth's natural resources. This is an easy way for families to make a big difference in their carbon footprint. Utensils. Fight against plastic pollution by carrying your own utensils with you. They are lightweight and easy to fit in your bag or backpack. By carrying your own utensils, you will be able to refuse single-use plastic ones. Vote. You can encourage the adults in your life to vote for people who care about the planet. You can also vote with your fork by choosing to eat food from local farms and consume less meat. Vote with your wallet by choosing to buy quality, locally made items. If everyone votes in these small ways, big changes will happen. Water. Anytime we make something, from the food we eat to the cars we drive, water is needed to make it. But less than 1% of the water on Earth is fresh water we can use. By changing your buying habits and eating less meat, you can save precious water on Earth and lower your carbon footprint. Leaving a 2-liter water bottle in your toilet tank reduces the amount of water your toilet uses with every flush. Ask an adult to try it at home today. Examine. The more people who examine their habits, the larger effect we can have on conserving Earth's valuable resources. Examine your own habits by keeping your room uncluttered, eating local and plant-based foods, and choosing to reduce your energy use. It all helps to lower your carbon footprint. Youth. The choices that youth make today will cause big differences in the future. It is up to you to help save the planet because someday you will have the power and responsibility to look after it. Use your actions to make a positive difference. Zero waste. Adopt some zero waste practices, such as refusing to accept free things, purchasing items with little or no packaging, and choosing to make things yourself. Even if you make a little bit of waste while learning to make things, you still reduce your carbon footprint, and that is what this book is all about.